Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've opened a commander deck, and I got a bit delayed in getting the Modern Horizons 3 commander deck, so it's time to fix that. And today we are going to see what is inside the Eldrazi Incursion. Start small, Eldrazi Smash. So it's curious because this is a 5 or 6 if you want color deck, so it's always interesting how they make something like this work. But anyway, let's see what they say here. Offer yourself to Ulalek, which is here, the commander, the main commander, and release a, a mind-melting horde of hungry Eldrazi. Ramp from small Eldrazi spawns to science up to towering monsters and devour all in your path. Cool. So let's see what is inside Eldrazi Incursion. I don't even remember how to open this, it's been a while. So it's going down here, and we have the Eden phrase, which is the end of the rainbow and all life. Rainbow here, I guess it's because Eldrazi are colorless, so they want to kill everything that is color related. Cool. So yeah, keeping up the tradition, you have these envelopes that bring these amazing boxes that you unfold, and voila, there's your deck box with the Eldrazi here, very well portrayed. I love them. These things I don't love, they could go away. And I also love the fact that they offer this collector booster sample pack, which I'm going to open now. Very carefully because I want to. Let me see if I can do this better. I want to keep the shrink, so I'm gonna open the old way. Okay, still valid, still valid. The front is pristine, which is what matters. So yeah, we got the tokens, and oh, 6 here. Where is this? Legendary creature 3 folk with reach. Whenever 6 attacks mill 3 cards, you may put a land card from among them into your hand. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. Oh, so many keywords. What is retrace? I need to check. And wow, that's, what is that? Is this modern? No, wait, this is the commander symbol, right? So this is the official one. Guess I'm lost here. Well, no, Modern Horizons 3, that's it. That's this symbol, which I was recognizing. Now this one is this. Maybe there's a special set here. Separate one. I haven't checked. Oh, I love this. This is like old frame, foiled, but it's still 2004, 2024, so this is a recent release. And it says 13 there. It's a number. Cool. I guess I was lucky here. Seems like I was lucky. So then you also have, don't forget to take the tokens out. Take these tokens out. And the deck is here. And I love to take a look with you guys on these things, which is the paper that explains you a little bit about the strategy of this deck, the commander rules that you are already fully aware, and about Ulalek. Ulalek, this guy, wow, it's like a spider with 6 arms or something. The Planeswalker Ergin once compared the appearance of Eldrazi on a plane to the appearance of hands being dipped into a pool of water. Ah, okay. It's just the tip of something greater. What's said? That said, Ulalek is what happens when 2 Eldrazi Titans dip into a plane at the same location from the Blind Eternities, an amalgamation of Ulamog and Kozilek lineages. So Ula from Ulamog and Lek from Kozilek. Oh, so he's like the son of these two? So crazy, so crazy. Ulalek's presence amplifies both the innate tendencies of Ulamog, spawn to warp physical properties, and Kozilek, spawn to warp reality. Its own influence on the plane is constantly shifting as the substance of its being is constantly in flux. Ulalek has only ever appeared once on a plane that has long since been reduced to a drained husk, and whose name has faded from memory. Since then, it is unknown if Ulalek, as a being, still exists, or if it came apart once the aspects of Ulamog and Kozilek that made it up withdrew back into the blind eternities. Wow, this was one of the most exciting lores that I've read on Commander decks. So yeah, cool. I was not aware of the family ties here of the Eldrazi. For me, to be honest, they all look the same. They all look the same, like big monsters. But this one seems that you can have an what's happening here? You can have an interesting conversation when playing. Hey, did you know that my commander is the result of mixing Ulamog and Kurzilak? And who do you think is the mother? Who do you think is the father? Yeah, it's very interesting conversations, commander. So then what you get now is you get the main commander classic version again. So these things are back. I don't know why, but yeah, useless. And then the two commanders. So let's start with the big guy. Hey, look at that! So crazy. You can easily pay him with. What's the name of this? No. Oh Jesus! I just remember the name of. This is not color. It's non-color. I probably will find it somewhere on the land. So we'll see that specific colorless mana. Yes. So I was missing the name. Colorless mana, or the other kinds of mana. So he has the void, which has completely no color affiliation. So the image is so bad, I cannot see him clearly. It's very faded. It's not the camera, it's not the foil. If I look beyond the camera, it still looks like this. Very faded away. Indeed, he has the void, no color, because you can almost see no color here. Whenever you cast an Eldrazi spell, you may pay 2 colorless. If you do, copy all spells you control. Then copy all other activated and triggered abilities you control. You may choose new targets from the copies. Okay. So, I guess you need to activate all those things and then do an Eldrazi spell to copy everything you've done, if I'm reading this correctly, because if you control spell, if you control abilities, those need to be active, right? I need to check. If you know, please tell me. So, and then the other guy, Azlask, the Swelling Scourge. Look at that. It looks like it comes from a Cthulhu or something. Whenever this guy or another colorless creature you control dies, you get an experience counter. You pay 5 creatures you control, get plus X until the end of the turn, when X is the number of experience counters you have. Scions and spawns you control gain indestructible and annihilate one until the end of the turn. So you just need to have one counter here to give indestructible and annihilator until the end of the turn. And this guy just costs 3. By the way, this is a 2/5, just costs 3. That's not the problem. The problem is that you'll need to generate 5. Okay, so I don't know which one is the best, and it's just I need to check how this thing works a little bit better. But this one is amazing. Yeah. Hey, by the way, 5, and everyone has a bit more power and toughness, but that's not what really matters. What really matters is that they are all indestructible now, and by the way, they all have annihilated 1. So I'm counting here 10 creatures attacking you. So yeah, destroy 10 permanents. GG. Cool. So then let's put the tokens aside for now and let's go through this deck. Ulamog, Dreadsire. So I'm not going to read all the cards because it's too much. I'm just going to show you the cards. And if you don't forget to just pause the video if you want to see more details. Oh, what was this? Create a 10/10 colorless Eldrazi creature token. Oh! Okay, so you pay 10, that's an Eldrazi with Vigilance. And then you, by the way, I just create another 10-10 and another 10-10 and another 10-10. This deck is like normal framing, but you can see the full art behind. This Eldrazi creature. Oh, that's an although you play blue, they are also all devoid here. I like Eldrazi's. Selective obliteration. Choose a color, then exile each permanent unless it's colorless, or it's only the color its controller chooses. Each player loses a color, chooses a color. Okay, that's fun. That's a fun thing because it's not really that destructive towards one player, and each player chooses a color from another player, and because you have a colorless deck, yes, permanent. Yeah, you have a color, mostly a color. No, this is a colorless deck. Yeah, nothing happens to you. Angelic aberration. This is angelic. Because it's a winged angel there with flying and vigilance. And you create 4/4 angels. Bismuth Mind Reader. Cool. Idios Taskmaster. Another big guy. Twins of Discord. Mutated Cultist. Eldrazi Confluence. Spawnbat Protector. Chittering Dispatcher. Inversion Behemoth, so that looks like a big one. Oh, Ugin is here. Also as a colorless Planeswalker. It just gives discounts to all your cards and creates spirits. And for sure destroy multicolored permanents. Eldrazi Conscription. Incanted creatures +10/+10 and has trample and annihilator too. not bad as an enchantment. Cascading Cataracts. Add 5 in any combination. That's good. That's good for activating the commander there. Eldrazi Monument. Sire of Stagnation. These are all rare cards. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. We've seen this on other decks. Yugin's Insight. Droper of Hope. Return of the Wild Speaker. Nintendo Ice Bridge. Battlefield Forge. Llanowar Wastes. Brushland. Okay, lots of damaged lands here, which could be a problem. Oblivion Sour. More lands that will give you 1 damage. Yavimaya Coast. Sulphur Spring. Caves of Koilos. Caves of Koilos. That's where the Phyrexia were, right? Caves of Koilos. That's where there was a connection with the first Phyrexia in Dominaria, correct? The portal to Phyrexia was here, Caves of Koilos, if I remember correct. Shivan Rift, very cool. Imprisoned in the Moon. That's when Tamio and whatever she is, Ia something, yeah. Imprison Emrakul there in the moon. I may be missing a bit of the names because the names are very Nissa, so that's Nissa, Tamio, and Emrakul. Yeah, I'm doing this by memory, guys, so yeah. Morophon the Boundless. What's this guy? Is it an Eldrazi? No. It's a shapeshifter, colorless shapeshifter. Okay. Kozilek's Return. There's Kozilak's the World Breaker. Not the Tree Breaker, nor the World Tree or Realm Breaker. So something else. Reigns of Oran Reef. Shifter of Skulls. The Endbringer. It's all rares. That's amazing. What's the value of this deck now? All rares here. While Redeemer, Eldrazi Displacer, the Mystic Forge. All is dust. Woo! You board white, but just for you guys. And the art here is so cool. That's the Zendikar. Seems like a this Eldrazi here looks like an angelic figure, divine figure there. Rishkar expertise. Rishkar, awakening zone. Eldrazi temple. Elder Deep Fiend, that's Cthulhu. An Eldrazi octopus. Bounder's Enclave. Exotic Orchard. Forsaken Monument. Snapping Void Claw. Okay, so we are getting here some Modern Horizons 3 cards as well. Everflowing Chalice. No, a Glaring Flesh Raker. The Wastscape Battle Mage. This looks like an old art. Maybe a reprint. The Creep Swap. The Creep Swap. We'll notice that they look the same. Titan's Vanguard, the Talisman of Resilience, also damage. Swapping Bed, Halamog Nullifier, the Twisted Landscape, Tranquil Landscape, Tectonic Edge, the Tower, the Soul Ring, another big one, Opal Palace, the Dreamstone Edron, Arcane Signet, Tomb of the Spirit Dragons, Cult Couturier Yard, the Idol, for sure it has to be. Some wastes here. Yeah, just to say, hey, there's a waste. It's a Talisman of Curiosity, Impulse, Warping Whale, Dominance, the Command Tower, Ashen Barrens. I'm not seeing basic lands, only a few in the end, probably one of each. Ulamog's Crusher, Garruk's Uprising, Suffer the Past. Wow, what a great deck. And one of each from Modern Horizons 3, one of each, and that's it. This looks like a very interesting deck. Not sure if it's good or not, but just by going through the deck, it looks so good. And then there's the Science here, Shapeshifter, Eldrazi Angel, and the Spirits for Yugen. And on the other side, you have Eldrazi Copies, Eldrazi Spawns, and Eldrazi Incursion. I hope you have enjoyed it to the point that you consider leaving a like and subscribing. I have a full playlist of Magic the Gathering content, commander decks, and other things, which I truly invite you to take a look, check, consider subscribing, and if you're a fan of other card games or board games, then I believe that you'll find interesting content there. So thank you, help me get into the 3000s, huge milestone, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Goodbye.